Welcome back, guys, to another video. In this video, I want to break down how I caught this perfect trade trading NQ earlier. I'm going to break down my exact strategy, everything that you guys need to actually understand it perfectly. Before we start, I did open up a school group. It is free. We currently have 55 members in there. So if you guys want to join, I put a link in the description for you guys to sign up. So going over this trade, I was looking at NQ about 30 minutes ago. And I saw that we had this very clear downtrend. If you guys know me, you know that my strategy consists of finding a clear trend first and then looking for a clear market structure. For this instance, since we have a clear downtrend, I want to see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, which it was already doing all throughout this area right here. So when I came to the charts, it was right here at 11:45, and I saw that we had this lower low right here, and then we had this lower high, but price failed to break this lower low. And I said to myself, do you know what? Well, we have in this lower low this fair value gap. It is fairly skinny. I like my fair value gaps to be a little bit beefier, but it's completely fine with this trade right here because saw that we had this lower low, created this fair value gap, price came and missed it the first time. Guys, if price is not hitting the fair value gap exactly, you're not taking a trade. When I'm executing my trades, I'm doing sell limits like this. And I am letting price go and hit my limit order. I am not doing market executions all the time. Sometimes I may do a market execution if price is already in the fair value gap, but most of the time I'm doing pending orders. So I saw the price had failed to retrade into the fair value gap right here. As I was looking at price right here, I noticed the fair value gap. I looked to the left. I saw structure was leaving clues, the fair value gap. And I said, do you know what? I'm going to put a pending order. So I sold 10 contracts at 24,499 right here, right at the fair value gap. And then all I did for my TP, I made it very simple. I was not trying to go for the biggest bag. I said, do you know what? If price is truly going to go down, I just wanted to break this low right here. Right there. That's where you can see I got out at 24,913. So a tick lower right here, right at this low. So I have very precise points that need to be met for me to actually get out of a trade. I'm not executing my trades or closing my trades manually. I am letting them hit my take profit or my stop loss. And I think that was one of the biggest things that was hindering my trading is I was going into trades, but I was trying to make the outcome myself. I wasn't letting the markets just hit my take profit or my stop loss, which you guys all should be doing. With this trade too, since the fair value gap was consistent of 3 candles, this one, then the next one, and the third one, my stop loss was right above the first candle right here. So my risk reward ratio was pretty much a 1-to-1. My take profit was a little bit bigger, but I really wasn't like feeling too high of confidence levels going into this trade because the fair value gap was so skinny, but it ended up working out perfectly. But if you guys were to have gone to this trade, once again, you guys, when I'm trading, I'm looking at the charts like this. But when you're looking for reference points, other lows and highs in the market where you can target price to go to, all you have to do is zoom out and look to the left, structure leaves clues. So we can see that we have this resistance right here that could have been used as our support to exit out of the trade if we wanted to take that low right there. So we can see now zooming in, if you wanted, you could have aimed for this low right here that we got to the left. But guys, the biggest thing with my strategy is look for the trend, find a very, very clear trend. Then you want to see clear market structure. You want to see lower lows and lower highs forming like we did in this example right here. Just look at these lows and the highs. Look at where price is bouncing back and forth to. This is a lower low. This is a new lower low. Why? Because the candles, the bodies of them, are closing lower than this level right here. That's a big thing. You can go and look at price making a lower low and then a lower high, and then you could see it make a lower low. But let's say the bodies were just wicks right here. there was no bodies closing below this, it wouldn't be a valid lower low that's now being formed. So that's something that you guys need to look at. Like we had this low right here. And price didn't break that low until this candle. Notice the body right here went lower than that low. Now we're forming a new lower low. That's when I'd like to see a fair value gap be formed. And all throughout this extension from this lower high to this lower low, that was the only fair value gap that was formed. Well, there was another one up here. I wouldn't count that, it's too small. We're not on that. This is the only valid fair value gap, and this one isn't fully valid all the way, even itself. But this is what I saw in this whole extension from this lower high to this lower low. That was the only fair value gap. Price retraded into it perfectly right here. Went in. New low is broken on what candle? This candle right here. Notice the body of it closes lower than the wick, so now a new lower low is being formed. There was a fair value gap. Nope, this is too small right here. This little imbalance is way too small to be a fair value gap. But guys, very clean trade today. That's what you guys overall should be looking for. And a lot of this stuff that I've been using with my trading is in the school group. I'm posting stuff on here daily. I have a classroom tab as well where you guys can watch videos that I have recorded and put on there. You guys can see there's 4 different videos on here that you guys can go over and watch. So ton of value in there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.